Limble is everything. To us, in what we do and how we work, Limble is everything. My name's Josh Gaylor. I'm the Engineering and Maintenance Manager here at Abbey Nutritionals. We manufacture two different products. We make lozenges and we make gummies. And just over the past 2.5 years, we've put an additional 50,000 square feet on it as we've expanded. After COVID just hit, we went from working 8 hours a day, 5 days a week, to 24/7. We were seeing downtime all over the place.
We didn't really keep track of any of our maintenance metrics. It was just kind of flying by the seat of our pants.
We'd had an instance where one of our machines had gone down and we didn't have the part on site. For all our old CMMS systems said we did, we actually didn't, which really did hit us financially in terms of not being able to produce, package and send out goods. Limble took all that away. We're at around 98% uptime throughout the facility. With the data that we could gather using Limble, that we weren't able to do previously, we could implement planned maintenance to ensure that the equipment was always available to run. With that small win alone, we could ensure that we could go 5x our normal production capability. It was strange for the technicians because they'd never used a CMMS system before, especially app-based. But once they got to know it, they loved it. The fact that they could go in and type in an error code on a piece of equipment that they've not looked at for 2 years and find how someone fixed it, to have all the information in there, means that you're not going to get called on your day off. When you're at home having supper with your wife, you're not going to get the call because you're spreading the knowledge through Limble. That was the big buy-in. To be compliant is basically a lot of paperwork. Limble does all the paperwork. Anytime an auditor walks in, they look at our screen, they see that we're validated, that we're CFR compliant, no more questions.
With Limble, I can pull up these reports for auditors in seconds, where before I would be shuffling through binders upon binders of papers just to find what they want.
They see the sign-off, everything's time-stamped. They know that we're compliant with the certifying bodies, that Limble's run off its own server, that we have the IQ, OQ, PQ documentation, that it's all signed off, it's all validated. I went from being interrogated, how do you do this, how do you do that, how do you know you're doing this, to now I just show them, click, click, Limble, and there's no more questions. It has been a breath of fresh air. And I think maybe that's one thing that Limble has definitely helped with is because you've seen growth, you can see that there's more growth. You keep wanting to push the boundaries because it lets you push boundaries and you just want to keep pushing and it keeps helping. So we'll keep pushing.